It's Madden NFL 24, and coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Steelers and the Bengals, and it's coming up next.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Short throw, it's Higbee. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And normally in this spot we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gonzalez. A short one there to Freiermuth. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him, the mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
George Pickens, his intended receiver there.
And it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chain.
Here's Gonzalez on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So on fourth down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple of touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team around.
And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
But we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there, and he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Montravius Adams. 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Chase, complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
And based on my math, They've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Charlie Jones with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here he's able to lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Okay, ready?
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2 yards to go, second down. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. Landry Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. In that game, all tied with the visiting Patriots. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Gonzalez. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on. And you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Gonzalez to throw on third down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you get that punt team getting loose on the sideline. So that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field. And after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll toss to Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Gonzalez. That's swung out wide to Harris. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Gonzalez now looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back to throw now on 1st down. He completes it to Boyd. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And in the 2nd half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Back to throw again. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers set to take the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and that's just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Gonzalez. And that is incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Jones on the return. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
Short throw, it's Higbee. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
How about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Looking to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now the Steelers down 10-7, a little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Operating from the gun, Gonzalez. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and go out of my game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. This defense so strong all afternoon long, well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. It made it very, very hard to find open places in the football.
This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving them nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half. That has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So for Cincinnati, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.